Shut up and you listen to her.
A good laugh and a long sleep are the best cures in the doctor's book. And that's an Irish proverb that I think that everyone should really follow. Nobody really knows how sleep affects the human body. I mean, unless you're a doctor or someone like that. And it happens to me all the time when I'm sick or something, I have to sleep, otherwise I won't get better. But also if I have lack of sleep, I tend to get sick more. Yeah, and a lot of people here, like in the world, have a lot of problems actually getting to sleep. Like they sit in their bed forever, or they actually like don't get any sleep at all that night. And there's also people with insomnia that can't get sleep. And not getting a lot of sleep, so lack of sleep can harm the human body in a lot of ways, like your brain, it won't function the way it should be. And it can also affect your health and the way you function in life and your social life. And so, like, you won't be able to do things with friends like you should be. And the way it affects your brain is if you don't get enough sleep, you lack the ability to do the normal activities like you do in life, like even just picking and cleaning things up. Like you just get too tired to do that. Your brain won't be able to hold as much memories in it, which could also go to short attention span. So you really want to like remember something, but you don't have enough sleep, you can't remember it. Your brain just won't. Your brain's too tired to function like that. And all those memories will just go to waste. And according to research that I looked up, Medical News Today, they did this research and it shows that if you lack sleep, your alert time goes down. And so if you're driving or whatever and it's a red light, you most likely will not have the correct stopping time, which could cause accidents. But also another study shows while you're also doing some tasks, your memory could go up while you're asleep. My opinion is that you'll probably lose the memories rather than gain them while you have lack of sleep. So I think that only happens in some people. It affects your health in a lot of ways. Like when you're not getting enough sleep, it could cause symptoms like depression and anxiety. So you won't want to do anything. You'll always be down all the time and all that. You'll experience lack of energy, which could cause you to fall asleep in public. Like even if you're just walking around in the store, if you rest, your body might fall asleep naturally. Your hormones, they control your eating. And so when you have lack of sleep, you don't eat or you eat more than you should, and your body doesn't sense that you're eating. And so you tend to eat more, which could cause diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Also, when you have lack of sleep, your white blood cells go down, so you have a low blood cell count, and which means your immune system's more likely to get illnesses and all that. Sleep deprivation could also lead to high risk for a heart attack and a stroke. So it could be potentially deadly if you don't do anything about it. And like I said before, it causes accidents, which could also lead to death potentially. And then according to a researcher that I found is second count, sleep deprivation, it isn't an inconvenience. You kind of do it to yourself. And I found out that it's a huge problem in today's society rather than way back in the day, because back in like the 1950s and before that, it was their daily routine. But nowadays, it's more something that we have to do since we are all so busy with our lives. It affects our social life more in teenagers than it does in grown-ups. But according to Catherine Darley, she said that more people that sit there yawning and look more tired, they're more likely to not get approached because someone will look at them and it'll be more like you're not that interesting, like you're yawning, you're tired, and they're also more people will stop talking to you, you'll be less popular in schools. And when you lack sleep, you'll think about more yourself than others. So if your friends want to go do something, you don't really want to do that. You will be thinking about it you want and not what other people want to do. So you'll be more selfish. Sleep loss amplifies the negative emotions in teen life and reduces the positive emotions. And pretty much what they're trying to say is when you have lack of sleep, you're more dull in life. So you don't want to do things, no one really wants to do things with you because you're more self-centered. And that's coming from Linda Thomas, who did all the research. And like I said, you won't want to do things other people want. So if someone wants to go out and like go see a movie, you won't want to do that because your brain doesn't want you to. Your brain wants to sleep. And Linda Thomas, she did some research, and she found out that if a person goes to bed at 12, has a lot more suicide thoughts than a person that goes to bed at 10. And that, like I said, it's more in teens because they're still growing, but it does happen in adults. And a person should be asleep for a certain amount of time, and found out that adults should be asleep for about 8 to 9 hours because they're already grown, their brains grown, so they have that. And teens should be asleep for about 9 to 9.5 hours so they get more sleep and all that. And more people don't follow this. Most people get about 6, maybe 7 on a good night. So a lot of people suffer from lack of sleep. Like I said, lack of sleep affects your brain in a lot of ways, and I think that's a big one. It affects your health and your social life. So I believe that people should just get your 8 to 9 hours of sleep and the world would be just a happier